Every Rocket League player enjoys the feeling of making a comeback when the game seemed out of reach. The problem is, once the game seems out of reach, most players tend to reach for that forfeit button. Today, we put on display the magic that can happen if you refuse to give up in Rocket League. Away we go here in game number 1 with myself and Mr. Anderson on the squad. See how we get along against Beastin' Feastin' and JG. Gonna go ahead and get that clear out. Not a great clear, to be sure, right to the defense, but the demo does buy us a little bit of space, allows us to collect some boosts and then break back out. Gotta look to buy a little bit of time here for our team to get back. Luckily, not a dangerous shot at all, so we'll go ahead and push that over to the side. Great pass over, allowing us to break out on offense. Not gonna look like any kind of sustained pressure here, as the challenge in the corner does give way to control to Beastin', and we are back in our own half. Watching the flick, a little bit high, poked out a little bit too far there. Could have been in a dangerous spot if my teammate had lost that challenge, but we will take what we can get. Very greedy boost grab, not gonna lie, makes it quite awkward for my teammate, but a great challenge on both ends does buy us some more time to get back. First minute, about to come and go. Not a whole lot to talk about. Another pretty heavy dive in from us here on offense, leaving the ground, and looks like we might be interested in cutting rotation here, but we do play patient slightly, and we make up for it. Now a very awkward situation here in our box, as our teammate does manage to push it over to us, so we can go ahead and get it back downfield. Low boost now. Looking like there's not a whole lot available on this side of the field either. We're rotating all the way back for absolutely nothing. Genius rotation there from us. Luckily, there's no dangerous flick coming, but JG does swipe our boost and makes this transition out of our half very difficult once again. Still refusing to look for boost pads, we go for that same corner, and surprise, surprise, it is not there again. Maybe now we'll rotate some boost pads, and here we go. Finally, we get to claim our prize of that corner boost that we've been waiting for so long. I'm about to cross over the 2-minute mark, and so far, nothing of interest has happened in this game. Lots of back and forth, lots of ping-ponging the ball around the field. Probably would have been nice to go for a demo there to alleviate some pressure from my teammate, but no, we don't want to do that. Instead, we want to just kind of sit awkwardly in the midfield and get bumped around for a little while. That sounds fun, but that is a very smart boost steal, allowing the pressure to be slightly alleviated on our half. Unfortunately, Beastin' has already run to his own half and gotten the boost, and now he's back in the play. We do swipe the mid boost once again, but again, leaving our teammate in an awkward spot, and it's just off target, allowing a little bit of a breath here for the defense. We'll get back on offense. Can we do anything with it? Of course not, but this does look a little dangerous. Oh, what a dive in there. Luckily, our teammate's cracked, and we do get out of a jam, but again, we find ourselves with incredibly low boost. We gotta burn it all for a mid boost pad here. Thought about it, sitting 0, no boost available. Could have rotated pads, but who needs pads? We only go for the big boost around here, and it might eventually cost us, as we are about to cross 2 minutes to go. Still nothing, but that is a very questionable jump. Lots of demos going on. That net might be open. Can we get back in time? We could have, but guess what? We jump past the ball, and that is a 1-0 lead for the blue squad of Beastin', Feastin', and JG. How do we respond here? Can we make a comeback? Minute and 50 to go. Not a lot of time, but it's only 1 goal, so shouldn't be too big of a problem to mount this comeback so far. But let's see how we get along here. Ball coming across dangerously. The one problem is that we haven't had any kind of offense in this game. Been very reactionary. Spent a lot of time looking for boost pads. Big boost pads to be specific. Missing touches. It's not looking too great, gonna be honest. Still just circling around the field looking for something to go our way. And so far, it has not. Anderson working the ball downfield. Crowding in on our teammate here, really going to make it hard to gain control of this ball as we're both in the same spot. And now coming back downfield, good challenge from Anderson. But we give up the ball to go for the boost, and yeah, that is going to be the ball position of the blue team. But luckily we do break it away from them pretty convincingly. That might be the first somewhat dangerous shot that the orange team has had all game. And now we're going to throw it away by just chucking the ball into the midfield and hoping our teammate can get there. Not quite. Are we going to rotate small pads here? Absolutely not. We see the big corner, and oh no, we miss it as well. just leaving the runway open for the blue team to take off here, especially after missing that corner boost. Could have gone pads, but nah, too simple. We like the big pads. And now we find ourselves down 2-0 with only 30 seconds left. Probably should have considered hitting the forfeit button here, but we don't quit. We're gonna keep going until the bitter end, and it looks like the bitter end might be coming up very shortly. Smart and Demo coming back. Luckily we do avoid our teammate, but with under 20 seconds left, I mean, what can you really hope to do? Down 2-0. Ball bouncing into your own half. This is not looking very possible, but the blue team has backed off. A flick, and finally orange team on the board. Somewhat of a subpar flick, but you know what? If it goes in the net, we're not going to complain. 7 seconds, still down 1 goal. What chance do we have? Gonna go get the mid boost, and somehow the blue team has just left the ball for Mr. Anderson, and he rolls it on in. 7 seconds, enough to go ahead and get the comeback. Lots of 2s on the scoreboard. 2 seconds left. Looks like we're heading to overtime. That was almost an own goal from the blue team, but we do make it to overtime here. How do we get along in overtime? Has this all been worth it, or was this all a waste of time? Both orange players rotating back on the same side, but blue has given up control of the ball. Got a 50-50 and off the sidewall. Look for the bump. Not quite. We do get 1 bump, and we do have a little bit of space with the ball. Gonna chip it around 1 and get bumped slightly, but then manage to get back to 50-50 the second, and the shot is into the upper left corner, and that is game. What a comeback from the orange team. They looked absolutely dead in the water the entire game, and yet somehow in the dying moments, they are able to revive themselves, bring themselves back to life, and are able to take down the win here. Now, we just saw a comeback revolving completely around scoring goals quickly in the dying seconds. But now let's see what happens when things go wrong much earlier in the game. Of course, it's not looking like things are starting out so wrong as blue opens up the scoring. Very nice touches there around the defense. Gotta put the ball into the net, and away we go. We got Squareface on the team, and just like that, we've given up the lead. Well, that lead was short-lived. I'm sure we won't have any problems, though, off of this next kickoff. I'm sure our defense will get set, and we will be A-okay. Gotta watch for Rain's air dribble here. Jumping early to make sure we can cut it off. It looks like it's a pass over to Reggie, but not gonna make it to him. Go ahead and look at us collecting those small boost pads, something that we clearly forgot about in the previous game. Some okay defense there to push the ball over to the side, but now Reggie with the touch. Double commit. Oh dear, the blue team's defense just absolutely falling apart. Both myself and Squareface jumping for the ball. I hit him out of the way, and it's just an absolute horrible experience for everyone involved on defense there. Only a 1-goal deficit though, plenty of time left in the game. Squareface looking to style on him, but nothing quite going on there. Gonna control the ball around the corner, look for the pass out. Unfortunately, it does not get there, and we're gonna have to circle back on defense. Not an overly dangerous ball. Great save to push it out to the side. Maybe we get a transition here, and oh dear, nobody's back on defense once again. That is just an open net for Reggie, and the blue defense looking a little shaky here to start out this game. Under 4 minutes now. What do they have left in the tank? The game's only just started. Should have a lot in the tank at this point, but you never know. You give up a couple of poor goals, and sometimes the air kind of comes out of the sail. And oh dear, that is not good defense at all. In fact, the ball has just bounced its way on past. Definitely not what you want to see. And could we see another one here? Oh my gosh, the defense is just atrocious. There is no semblance of any kind of defensive structure on the blue side of the field right now. Just open season on the blue net. Orange, come on in, you're more than welcome. This is now awkward though, on the orange net, but we've reached the forfeit threshold. Down 4 goals. You do wonder if this had been reached slightly after 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game, if we would have already seen the forfeit. We will never know though. A touch over the top is going to make the defense quite awkward, and we do get back within 3 goals. 3 goals in a little over 3 minutes. Simply 1 goal a minute. Should not be that bad, but this is dangerous. See if the defense has any more structure. Barely. Just able to get back, but that's an overcommit from the orange team, and this might just be dropping right on in. Squareface puts us back within 2. What a response so far. Not sure how much of it is actually a response and how much of it is Orange just not focusing as hard and giving up some relatively free nets. Certainly hope to see the Orange defense tighten up a bit more as the game slowly begins to tighten up more and more. Rain, breaking on pass now. 2v1 slightly against the back wall. Very awkward in front of the net, but Squareface does a great job there to push the ball out. Myself now in reverse, gonna push the ball around. Look at us not going for boost over ball this time. Clearly we've learned from our mistakes in the last game shown, and we have moved on and are starting to make some slightly better decisions. Go ahead and get the clear. Less than half the game to go now, still down 2 goals. Time is beginning to run out, but it's not panic season yet. Gonna go ahead and poke this ball downfield. That's a dangerous bounce. That might just be in the net. Squareface goes ahead and finishes it off, and now all of a sudden, 5-4. What a comeback so far we have seen here. The one thing you worry about is that Blues defense is just gonna randomly evaporate again. But as long as it remains firm, things are looking to be moving on up for the Blue squad. 2 minutes to go though, 1 goal still needed. Do they have anything left? You put a lot of energy into getting this close. Nice fake there over the top. Not enough boost to get another challenge, and it's played safely to the corner by Rain. Any kind of pass coming across here. Looks like there might have been an attempt. Horizon, myself, not sure why I'm talking about myself in the third person. Gonna jump up quickly there to cut it off. That's not a good touch from Reggie. Bump from Horizon on Rain's gonna open up the nets, and that is a tie game 5-5. Who could have thunk it? A minute and a half to go. We're back to level. A minute and a half game. What could possibly be more exciting? Jump up early. Reggie identifying that he can't push in on this. Gonna back off. See what kind of bounce we get. Kinda awkward for both players. Caught underneath it. Interesting touch from myself there. Gonna put the ball over to the side. Buy ourselves a little bit of time to get back on defense. Touchdown from Squareface. Gonna allow the clear. Do we steal the boost here from Reggie? We do indeed. Took us a little bit of time to go ahead and identify that that might be the best play. But we go ahead and make it work anyway. Squareface with a touch up. Works as a pass. We work it downfield. Reggie gets the clear off to the side. What does Squareface have against Reggie here? Pokes it around. A minute to go. Which team is going to have the mileage to get to the finish line first? Poke into the corner, trying to keep the ball in a safe location. Interesting touch there from Squareface, but Rain has decided to back off. Only 9 boosts, going to go up and get the 50-50 here to make sure the ball stays in a safe place. Working its way around. Squareface going to let it go. Rain now into the corner again. Both blue players stuck on the wall here, but it is a block. The net's open. It's a foot race with ourselves on very low boost. We're going to make the decision, steal the boost, make sure that we limit their resources, and make them play an awkward situation. Reggie with a great clear, though. How do we control this ball into the corner? We don't really, so we're going to stretch out to make the save. That's a great save. How's the bounce off the wall? Holy crap, the net's open. It's a roller straight towards it. Rain can't get back, and that is a 1-goal lead with 17 seconds left. From 5-1 down to a 6-5 lead. What are we witnessing here? Blue players, a little bit of a kerfuffle there on the kickoff. Both players going for the same boost, but Squareface does have it over the top. 7-5 with 9 seconds left, and ladies and gentlemen, that is the forfeit. Honestly, you see a 4-goal deficit with just over 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go, and you have to imagine one more goal for the orange team would have sent the blue team straight to the forfeit button, but because that 5th goal was scored with about 3 minutes and 35 seconds left, blue team has to play on anyway, and it works out in their favor. As difficult as it can be to play on when it feels like the game is completely out of reach, sometimes you have situations like this, and let me tell you, it is one of the best feelings in all of Rocket League. Of course, if you guys do enjoy videos like this and other videos that I have produced, please consider clicking that bright red subscribe button right down below this video. It really does help me out a lot more than you guys realize, and I really do appreciate it. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. See you later, guys. And if you're looking for some more Rocket League entertainment, might I recommend checking out this playlist right here for some more 2v2 Rocket League. Or check out this video right here to see another crazy comeback that was made in a 1v1 match.